again, everybody. It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk Dima Crip Walk Music. So guys, I was on Facebook and I get some great information on there. And of course I came across this particular video. Now, at first I was shocked because, I'm not really a big TikTok person, but it appears that it was a sister there who was facially reacting to this particular Caucasian man who I believe may be in the alternative lifestyle community. Not that that matters, but it just, to make a point. And it seems that he was upset at some of the guys in the manosphere. And he didn't indicate if it's black or white, but it's just this whole red pill community in which they're always talking about how they don't want overweight women, how they don't want women with children, and teaching other men to stay away from such women, right? And he pretty much had some strong points that he wanted to talk about and his disdain for those videos that keep coming up to him on social media. But let me be quiet. We're going to go ahead and play his clip and then we'll come back and talk about it.
I don't want to deal with a single mother. I don't want to deal with a woman that's over 200 pounds.
All right, I get it. I promise. I got it the first time, I got it the second time, I got it the third time. How many goddamn podcasts do we need? Some man coming up in here and telling me what he likes to suck and what he likes to fuck. Completely unprovoked. Nobody asked. I just see these goddamn videos on my For You page. Every time I press not interested, I scroll away. I press not interested. I scroll away and you come back for more. You won't leave me the fuck alone. I'm sick and tired. The women you're talking about are tired. The women you're not talking about are tired. The men in the back are tired. Shit, the non-binary people are asleep. We all want to go home and you will not fucking let us. It is June 2022 and we are still doing this shit. What is it that you need exactly? What do I have to do for you to leave me alone? Was it me? Did I come up to you with a Glock and tell you to go put your penis in that single mother over there or else I'm gonna shoot? I don't recall doing that at any point. You don't want to sleep with these women? Don't. What do you want me to tell you? Do you want me to somehow, summon all of the magic in the world to make the women you actually want to sleep with you? I can't do that. I don't think God himself can do that at this point, as a matter of fact. And then you want to be like, oh, well, I'm only saying it because I'm being shamed. No, you are not! You are coming onto the internet and publicly announcing this information. Every fucking Friday, you need to make a presidential inaugural speech about why you don't like fat bitches. If I came onto the internet every day and was like, I goddamn hate people who eat cheesecake. All the people who eat cheesecake are gonna get mad at me. It's just common fucking sense. I absolutely refuse to believe that you are just walking into Walmart and everybody there just somehow senses that you've never stuck your schlong inside of a fat woman before and then they all start running after you with pitchforks. No, that's not how that works. And then you want to be like, oh, well, I'm just giving advice. I'm trying to help these other men. Well, what advice? I ain't seen you give advice one time. Not once. It's like going to the guidance counselor in high school and telling them you want to kill yourself and then they're just like, well, your grades aren't that good and send you back to class. You aren't helping. As a matter of fact, if I wanted to listen to a podcast with dating advice so I could get better at it, why would I listen to you? You clearly you don't have much success in this department. You're just so goddamn bitter about it all the time. You're not married or anything. Well, I wouldn't want to listen to a married man talk about it, or a man who's been successful with it. Hell, I would rather listen to a woman who's an actual person who has a different perspective of it. Why would I want to listen to you just bitch and moan about how you don't like fat women for 3 hours? I have had enough. I am not interested. Leave me alone.
All right, so we heard what he had to say. Now, I will say this. It does seem like he is pandering a little bit. But to be honest, I think he makes some strong points. And what are those points overall? What he's saying is, listen, if you guys really don't want to date these women, then just stop complaining about them. Why do you need to keep bitching about it? Just go and do what you're going to do and leave these ladies who are what you say you don't want alone. Okay, you don't like fat women, we got it. You don't like single moms, we got it. Just go your own way. All right. And let me just say this. We would think that will work. Okay. But here's what I found out. You can do that and women will still castigate you. Let me just say what I'm talking about. It's kind of like ignoring a bully, right? bullies harassing you, just ignore him, right? Or whatever. But he still keeps talking shit. Similar situation. Now, I'm not calling women in these other communities that the red pill is calling out bullies, but I want to give a specific example of what I'm talking about. Okay. Let us look at somebody like Devon Franklin. Devon Franklin has been so respectful to Megan Good, even after the divorce. He's never talked about her at all. Okay. What have we seen though? We've seen women, in particular in our community, black women, call him all kind of names. Gay. He's a homosexual. She never deserved to have he didn't deserve to have her last name in the first place. Like, he's a bum. All of these particular names, right? Just because of what he wanted to do. Now, we can also talk about men who date white women. Let's just use his example. So let's say if he says, well, if you guys want to date black women, just stop dating them. Okay. All right. And if you're a guy and you're a black man and you don't even interact with black women at all, you never talk about them, and all you date is white women, you will also be castigated. How do we know this? Robert Smith is one of our African-American billionaires. He decided to give a lot of money to Morehouse, okay, to the graduating class. And I want to say this, not all sisters are like this, and we got to be fair. But what did you hear? Well, he's dating a white woman. He shouldn't even be concerned about black issues. He's a sellout. He's all this kind of stuff. Don't believe me? We'll talk about Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant never publicly talked about black women, never said anything. When he passed, and we got to be honest, there was a lot of sisters showed a lot of respect to Kobe Bryant, and then there were many who did not. Okay? So this whole idea that if you don't stop talking about single moms or fat women, that, they're not going to be talking shit either. So I get it. Go and do what you're going to do. But if you think about the people who are the most entitled, that talk the most crap about men, they are not the best looking women, to be honest. Okay. The women who have the most smoke for men are not even the pretty ladies. In fact, the pretty ladies you see that are 9s or 10s, they tend to be the most cordial. If you ever meet them and you talk to them, you'd be like, wow, I can't believe she's so pretty. And she actually said hello back to me. She actually talked to me. You know who have the most attitudes and the most entitled? Yeah, single moms, right? It's ridiculous. If you go to any shows and you want to see somebody act a fool, like go to Kendra G's show, you want to know who's the most entitled on those dating shows? Single moms. You want to know who also is the most entitled? BBWs, right? So guys are coming out saying, like, to avoid them like the plague, not to make all of them to be bad or anything, because we're not saying that. But what guys are saying, especially when you're dealing with single moms, is that you don't get a lot out of that a lot of times in a relationship as a man. She could even take you to child support and things like that. So guys are trying to really talk about this from their experience, and I get it. It is a overkill. And if you're a woman who's a single mom and your kid's father died or something, it might be offensive, and I can understand how it could be offensive. Or if you're a woman that you can't lose that much weight, and guys are saying they don't want to date you because of your weight, I can definitely understand that, and my heart goes out to you. But trust me, I've been broke, and I've had women make jokes online about how broke you were or how dusty you were. You didn't have a car. I used to catch the bus to American River College to go to school, and then you would have ladies that would laugh at you. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're a nerd. I mean, yeah. And so men get to hear those things too. You don't hear men really crying about it so much. And I get what he's trying to say, and it does make sense. And he's partly right. Like, it is better to go out there and just not even complain about it. I get that. I definitely agree. But at the same time, the shit talking from women and the demands from women from these particular areas that are being mentioned by the red pill community is not going to stop. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the first word put at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.